Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing well. I'm running a wee bit late, but it must be summer. We're getting so close to summer, and I don't know about you guys, but when we get close to summer, uh, we run late in this house. Like dinner's later every day. We wake up later. It all happens. I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to jump on. Let's see here. Where did some things go? Where did it go? I put it in here. No, it's right there. I have a couple of kits to play with, which is fun and exciting. I have this kit. This is the April, no, I don't think so. I think it's the May, let me look, kit from Simon Says Stamp. I could not pass up this kit, you guys. I just loved it so much. I don't like the real cutesy stuff or anything, but this one was, you know, calling me. So this is the Beautiful and Curious kit. Here's the inspiration cards from people. And here's what came in my kit. First of all, if I ever had a color palette, this would pretty much be it. So awesome. I don't know which one of these I might have, but I never use my distress crayons and I should use them more. I got Fossilized Amber, Abandoned Coral, Peeled Paint, and Stormy Sky. I mean, my color palette wouldn't have coral in it. It would have like, probably like Kitsch Flamingo or Worn Lipstick, but these four colors would definitely be my color palette. If I limited myself in such ways. Anyway, so I was really excited because I think it's luck of the draw with this kit. Not everybody gets the same four colors. You get what you get. But I was really delighted by that. A new water brush. This is not a pencil. A new water brush. Squeezes nicely. Fine detail one. An archival ink, a distress ink. I will put this in my go bag because I really don't need it at my desk, but that's cool. I don't mind that. And I happen to have my go bag right next to me, so I'm going to spin around and just pop that in there real quick. There we go. That is the go bag that will be traveling with me to Paperganza. Let me see if I can get my video to pop up and say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, Vicki and Jennifer. Hello, hello. And Colleen. Hello. Good morning. And Miss Angie. Wizard of Oz journals. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. And hi, Miss Paula. Okay, so this also came with a teensy bit of string. That much. A really cool embossing folder that I like very much, and I do believe it's a 3D, but don't quote me on that. And it doesn't say, does it? I mean, maybe. I don't think so, but it's real thick. It looks like a 3D embossing folder, and I really like it. Those are the kind of dots I like. I think I have one similar to it, but that's okay. Don't know if y'all were supposed to see that, but it's okay. This looks like one of their strips that you cut. I don't know if you foil it too, because there's foil in here, but there's nothing else to foil. So I don't know, but some foil and bronze, which is nice. Happy to have that. This is like a cut aparts. Again, it probably foils, but I don't know that. So don't quote me on that. And A2 envelope. And I don't know. This is some kind of, I think it's vellum, but it's a little weird. But it is kind of see-through. I guess it has a sheen to it. Oh yeah, it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. Loved the stamp set. This is what I came for here. Probably the things I was most excited about were the stamp set and the embossing folder. I mean, I have distress crayons, but those are cool too, especially that I got colors that I like. But the stamp set, love it. Believe in daydreams. Yes, you make my heart smile. I always love to say that when it's true. Be your beautiful self. Love that. And blessed are the curious. I just really liked the sentiments a whole lot, as well as the imagery and everything. So there's that. Hope I'm not boring you guys. Maybe y'all have already seen this kit, but I haven't subscribed to Simon Says Stamp in years. I mean, probably 2-3 years, maybe 3-4 years. This is some Tim Holtz paper. I did not jump on the bandwagon when he released it for the last time and get any. So this is kind of cool for me. I ended up getting some after all. So I was excited about that. Really beautiful. Oh, there's some of the imagery. I don't know the background. I don't pay attention to all the details, but I'm guessing this is kind of based on the paper. I don't know where this paper's from. Like, I don't know what paper pack that's from. And then we got one sheet of colored cardstock and 2 sheets. Well, one cream, one white, it looks like. Yeah, one kind of off-white and one white. Maybe you can tell, maybe not. So that is the kit. This is the big envelope it all comes in. And then on the same day came my last Unity kit for a while. I subscribed for a full year. I got a full year worth of kits and I loved every single one of them. But I decided to take a break. And so this will be my last Unity kit for a while. This is the May kit. I think I subscribed in May of last year of 2024. And so really beautiful as always. 6 main images, lots of sentiments. I love their kits. I really do. Let your soul wander. Magic is in the everyday moments. I love those sentiments. Just a little note to say you matter. Thanks. Hello. A little love. Happy Father's Day. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the day. It's your day to do absolutely nothing. Hello, I would take one of those. Nurture whispers what the heart longs to hear. Nature. Nature whispers what the heart longs to hear, not nurture. Every story needs a friend like you. Love that sentiment. And this is just cute for like a little girl baby card, I think. As always, they come with some inspiration. The stamps are huge. You know, they look small on the front cover, but they're really quite large. Here's some inspiration. Cute. And I think this one came with a little pack of sample paper. Yeah. So I'm a little sad, but you know, hey, I can always resubscribe if I need to. I just decided I'd take a break. even though I'm starting 5 cards, 1 kit. I like to change things up. So change it up I shall. That's what it came with. I don't know how everybody knows that I like yellow flowers and yellow, but I did get the yellow flowers in both kits. So now that we did an unboxing, let's make some cards. Hello, Miss Esther. How are you? All right. I would say pick my kit, but I'm honestly not very... I like these sentiments and I like this okay, but I'm really not... I honestly unsubscribed before I got this kit too. It wasn't because of this kit, but like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it today. None of the images are really, and that's why not because of this particular kit, but I kind of felt like I could take a break and I would be okay. So I wanted to see it through the spring. I was gonna end my subscription in January, but I wanted to see it through the spring because I typically really like their spring images. I usually like their summer images too. I mean, I like all their stuff, but some kits lately have been a little bit of a miss for me. Which is fine. I'm sure I'm the problem. Okay. And then that one kit that I didn't really like, I ended up loving once I started crafting with it. So that one will probably be the same way, to be honest. I might not feel real inspired by it this morning, but I'll probably end up loving it. I finished these cards and wanted to show you guys. Now this one needs like little jimmies, but I did put the tiny butterflies on them that we made on Monday together. And I finished, oh, this one needs gems on it, or pearls too. I think I'll put gems. Anyways, so I wanted to show these to you guys because I did, in fact, finish them. So now my daughter can, well, I need to actually put a thank you on the inside, but my daughter can give them to her teachers. I had these gemstones on my desk and I wanted to use these for a couple of them. I think I'm still 3 cards shy, if I'm not mistaken. I'd like to have 9, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm 3 cards shy, but hey, we got to start. So there's those. I wanted to show those to you. My sweet friend, Miss Tamara, and I don't know if I responded to her, sent me a Facebook thing about using the Gina K machine, and I still can't get it to work. I should probably try it with a different die. I was going to try it with this one. But yeah, I still can't get that to work, so that's disappointing. Anyways, we're going to sit here, and I was thinking we could make the sheet load of cards. Since I kind of messed up, I'm going to run it one more time for good measure. I kind of messed up. I really didn't mean to. And didn't make my sheet load as close to the sheet load as I like to go usually. So I have that to do. I said in that video that I would come back and redo it, so might as well do that today. Nice lunch break. What are you having for lunch today, Esther? Can't get this paper out. It's like really stuck in there. I feel like I'm going to tear the paper trying to get it out of here. I've never had this happen. I tell you what, if there is a die cutting calamity to be had, I will find it. And it will happen to me. Let's see if the brush helps. No, not really. And these holes are too small to poke it out. Oh my goodness, you guys. Like, for real. Ah, there. Okay, ripped my paper a little bit, but hey, got it out. Okay, I've had that sitting off to the side because this is the one I kept trying to cut through my Gina K and could get it done. So luckily it could fit through my Sizzix. Now I can put this away. Really cool little die I've been wanting to use. And then you can cut out this banner and it goes in there. How cute is that? We might use these today. You know what I wish the Simon kit came with is ephemera, but that's okay. I'm really rolling the dice with this one. I might not subscribe to Simon for very long because I don't like cutesy, and I usually equate their kits to cutesy stuff. That you have to color and all that. All right, so let's make a sheet load. We could use the embossing folder. Put this off to the side. I don't keep stuff like this. I just keep all my embossing folders naked like this in a box together. Okay, I'm not going to use this paper. There's just a few sheets, and yeah, I'm not going to use this for this project. I'll save this and use this for something else. I'll grab a different, we might even just use scraps. I have a lot of really pretty scraps right now. So look at these. These are from the one that I made my mom's journal with recently. So we could use these scraps to make our cards today. I think we'll use the embossing folder, and then I will maybe make some ephemera or whatever with the stamp set. I do really like the stamp set. I think you can buy those stamp sets, by the way, without getting the whole kit. And honestly, that would have probably been a better choice for me, but here we are. Here we are anyways. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Linda Veal. Hey, Miss Jennifer. And hey, Flo. How's it going? Uh-oh, someone's losing sleep. Oh, they released their new kit today. Well, Vicki, let me go look. Inquiring minds want to know. I'll be getting charged for that, so I want to see what it looks like. If you guys think of a company that makes a kit that you think I would like, let me know. I don't want a kit that you have to color. I don't want a kit that has a lot of cutesy stuff in it. And honestly, I don't need kits, but I just figure it's kind of fun. This one looks good for June. my phone's got low battery. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, I can use it. But yeah, if y'all think of someone, it's not cutesy, so that's cool. Yeah, if y'all think of a company and you're like, oh my gosh, I think Bitty Penny would love this one, let me know. And I'll look into it. Yeah, the stamp in the new kit has a lot of sentiments, and the Polaroids. Is that the one you're talking about, Cordelia? Okay, here's some more scraps. All right, I better do something or else I'm gonna have 0 cards made in this live. So I better get busy. I'm gonna bring my die cutting machine over because I need to run the embossing folder through if that's what I'm using. So my very favorite, most prized die cutting machine, I'm going to turn it to, I think this is a 3D embossing folder. It looks to be so to me. But look, if you don't do kits, even though I want to start doing 5 cards in 1 kit, you don't actually have to subscribe to anyone to do 5 cards 1 kit. You can make a kit out of everything you have already. So that's why I'm not feeling like overly committed to any 1 kit, even though I want to start doing 5 cards 1 kit. Plus, I happen to have a lot of old kits already in my craft room. So there's that. Oh, I do not like that color. Sorry, hold on, I'm just grabbing some paper. Just grab some I don't like. Ooh, I like this one. Look at that. That's a pretty color. Let's use this beautiful blue. I got my die cutting machines. I'm rusty. I got my die cutting machine out and set it up before I have my cardstock cut. Now, only thing about an embossing folder like this is that I'm a 5x7 card maker, but that's okay. This is more geared towards A2 card makers. It's 4.5 by, 5.5 or whatever. But that's okay. I'm going to take my paper. I'm only going to need 2 sheets because I grabbed a whole handful. But because this is geared for A2, I'll be able to use just 2 sheets. Woo, that blade, that new blade just cuts right through it. I'll be able to get 4 per sheet. And yes, I'm going to put this on a 5x7. This is a gorgeous color. Absolutely. Ooh, I'm getting excited about this sheet load, you guys. I'm starting to get ideas. I think it'll be pretty. Okay, done. Done with that. All this pretty paper gets to go back in. Okay, it's like a dusty, stormy sky or dusty blue. Really pretty. I don't know that it goes with the paper the scraps, but I've got so many scraps it doesn't matter. Now let's get the die cutting machine back out. Okay, so this die cutting machine is from Abira Bira. I got mine off Amazon. I don't know where else you would buy it, to be honest. And it's a dream. Y'all can tell, I have all kinds of die cutting woes. It's been like that since I started as a card maker. And so for years, my solution was just to not die cut. And this machine really helped me. So just then I turned a dial, I'm loosening it because I don't want it to be too tight. Let me take this out. There we go. I do have it on 3D emboss, but it has a dial so you can change settings. Ooh, that's pretty. And really embossed. I should probably spritz the next ones. You can spritz your paper with a little bit of water. So put one in and give it a little, just a light spritz of water. Run it through. Diane, how you doing? Hi, Kat. Hi, Cinnamon. All the ladies. How are y'all doing? Kat, I think about you all the time. You know that big chunk? I don't know if you'll remember it because we were just having too much fun. And you get to hang out at the beach like every day, and I don't. But I found that a big chunk of coral, and then I found a nice sized volcanic rock when we were at the beach together, when you took me to that awesome spot. Anyways, I put that up with my newly planted tomatoes, and I pass by it, 4 times a day. And every time I pass by it, I think of you. And I think of us on the beach, hanging out, shelling, going to the thrift store, going for ice cream, all of my favorite things. Beach, thrift store, ice cream. That's a day I'll never forget. Oh, this really, maybe this is supposed to have like a thing over the top of it, but I don't want to stress it out. Diane, the Messy Palette, Diane, she will be live. You'll be live tonight in a use it or lose it kind of situation with a friend, right? And then tomorrow night you'll be live as well. Sparkle Heart had a concert last night, which is really nice. Oh my gosh. And one of her best friends, that they've been best friends since kindergarten, has the most adorable little brother. He just turned 4. And he might be one of the cutest kids I've ever seen in my life. He's that adorable. Anyways, their dad is wild and crazy. Like, I come from wild and crazy, and he is wild and crazy. Anyways. So naturally his little boy is too. Anyways, so I was sitting in front of them, and he was like, "Miss Toby, a lizard bit me." Really, really loud. It was so adorable. And so he was trying to tell me about all of his adventures. His name is Atticus. He is just the cutest. Anyways, their mom is so sweet, and a sweet friend and of mine. Like, it's so nice when your kids pick the kind of friends where, you want to be friends with the parents too. Anyways, she was like, yeah, I heard him screaming. So I went in the backyard, see what was going on. And the lizard was still latched on to him. And he still had the lizard by the tail. And so I convinced him to drop the lizard, and the lizard let go of his hand and scurried off. And then he's like, I also got bit by our dog. Did you know we have a red heeler? And I do, because that dog, I've seen it almost bite. It went for a lady's jugular the first time I met the dog. She had a baby, and she was holding the baby, and the baby was crying because that's what babies do. And the dog did not like that. Anyway, so Atticus was like, yeah, I also got bit by a red heeler. She's aggressive. It was just so adorable. It's like, yeah, she is aggressive. He's got that right. Oh, it was so cute. Kiddos are just so adorable. Okay, and Sparkle Heart is relieved to be done with the performing arts. She's taking dance next year, but not theater or choir, which is sad because she's got a lot of talent, but she's just too shy. So there it is. There are 8 of those really pretty embossed pieces that we're going to put on 5x7 cards. Looky here. I've already got 2. Well, this sheet load's not going to turn out. We're going to do it, you guys, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. Well, we all know it's not going to be exact. Oh, cool. Aww. Yeah, of course, Kat. I know. I tell you what, we had the best time. I told you she talks about how sweet you were. You made an impression even on her. She is out. Her foot is larger than mine, which is a bummer because she buys really cute shoes, and I know her foot's just going to keep growing. So I usually get excited because I'm like, cool, when you're done with those, I'll get to wear them. But we're past that now. Her foot's bigger. Yeah, Linda, I like it too. The dog is very unhinged. I wouldn't have that dog in my house, but that doesn't matter because the dog's not in my house. But Sparkleheart doesn't like to go over there anymore because of that dog. Like, it can't be trusted. Because even if you think everything's cool, I think we've all probably known or experienced dogs like this. Like, you finally get in the house, everything's cool. It's no longer, you know, nipping at you or freaking out. And then you relax. This has happened to me twice now over there. We just don't go over there now. But it's happened to me twice now where you like, I get relaxed because I forget about the dog because the company is so good, you know, and you're just getting relaxed, everything's fine, and then the dog reminds you that that it's there and it's watching you, and it'll lunge at you. For what reason? No good reason. Just because it is unhinged. Okay, I only have 1 sheet of this blue because this is what came in that kit. I'm going to cut this down to 7. And then 5. So we'll have to grab some more paper. So I'm going to put this right here. And then my emboss piece will go on. This is an A2, by the way. So we'll put that on, and then we'll do our diagonal stripes, and then we'll make a piece to go on top with the stamp set. So cut this down to 5. Honestly, I can't even remember the dog's name. I think my feet are done growing, Esta. I have been the same height with the same size foot since 6th grade. I was done early. I kept hoping I would grow more, but I am little. I'm 5'2" and a half. Don't forget the half. But yeah, so unfortunately, I've never grown since 6th grade. I think I'm gonna put some yellow with the blue. Yellow and blue always look interesting together. Let's try some yellow. So I'm cutting this at 7 inches on the 8.5 side, and then turning it on the 11-inch side and cutting my 2 5s. That way I can get 2 5x7 card fronts from one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Oh gosh. Tell you what, women just get all the, we just get all the fun, don't we? Ooh, this one has like a texture to it, so that's pretty cool. Do that. I don't, we'll figure it out. I don't know what scraps I'm gonna put with some of these, but we will figure it out. So we'll have some, couple of yellow. Let's do like a kind of a purpley color next. Where is that cardstock I had out the other day that went with everything I made? That was so perfect. On Saturday when I made those 3 journals, somehow that cardstock I pulled out went with everything. I don't know where that is, but I just turned around and found this cardstock. This one's nice and thick. This one's really thin. But let's cut this down. Oh, I'm taller than Gina K. Well, all I'm gonna do is shrink. My grandmother was like 4'11". She was tiny but mighty. I mean, she had 11 children. She gave birth to 11 children. That's mighty. And then raised them. That's even more mighty. I think the birth is the easy part. I mean, at least it can be the easier part. I used a midwife and gave birth. I was thinking about it the other day. And what was called a birthing center, but it was really just a room with a bed and a tub. It wasn't attached to a hospital or anything. Okay, then we'll use this pretty purple. This is a really pretty color. I don't know what you call it. It's not lavender. I don't know what it is. It's pretty though. It's kind of Victorian velvet, if I was thinking in Tim Holtz colors, this would be Victorian Velvet. We need one more card base. You know, guys, I feel like card making is, dare I say, for me in my life, the supreme paper craft because of what we get to do with it. And that is cheer others up. I know journals may cheer others up and that journaling is important and it's fun, but card making. And I'm not pinning them against each other. I'm not trying to anyways. Card making is just special. Okay, we have some funky things going on here, but here we are. I do like to make pairs when I do stuff like this, so these are our colors. Not quite a rainbow, but that'll work. So we got 8 card bases now. Let's go through my scraps. I'm gonna put these up. Don't think I'll be needing those. I'm just gonna take a second and put these all where they go, which is, I have this bag of solid colored cardstock that I like to pull from. Y'all see me use it all the time. It's so full right now. I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way, this thing got just filled up. Look, it never has this much in it. So that's cool. That's exciting. Okay. Let's pick some scraps. Also, I don't know if Beth's still here. Hey, Pam. Ginger Cat Lady, how you doing? I brought in Beth's card she sent me for Easter. I had it up and took it down on Mother's Day to put up some Mother's Day decorations where I keep my cards because we had a party here at my house. A tea party. But I love this, Beth. I love it. I love it, love it. It makes me so happy. This is that Tim Holtz rabbit. Very cool card. I like this background, which I'm just gonna guess that you stamped these out and then it looks like you sprayed it with water. It's very cool. I love it. And you made me a 5x7, which is very, very sweet. Okay. I'm looking for scraps. I almost forgot what I was doing. I've got scraps. I think I put some, I must have put some away, you guys, because I know I've been making piles of scraps lately. I think I put some away. Like a good little crafter. I need some longer scraps. I don't know that these are what I want. Sorry, don't mind me as I dig for scraps real quick. think I want these solid. I don't want solid colored cardstock. Too many solids. We need a pattern. This yellow might work. Let's see. Should I put the yellow with the yellow? That's not bad. Let's keep those for, and the blue, the yellow. Oh, that is yellow and blue. How nice. So yeah, we'll keep those scraps for those two cards. What do we want to go with this blue and gray? This is pretty. Ooh, and it's got purple on that side. I have two of these. Kind of nondescript, but I think it's okay. Oh, and look, here's a thinner one. I think that could work for these blue and gray cards. Okay, we've got two black and blue. Let's see what we want to put with this. Does the green? Green kind of works for those. I have lots of that green. I actually kind of like all of that. Let's put those with that one. Fun, working through some scraps. There we go. Those three can go with that one. All right, last two. It's the pink. Oh, cool. Oh, that is a great idea, Pam. How sweet. What do y'all think? Definitely not that side. I don't think I'm gonna like these. No. And no. And maybe, but no. I mean, the only ones that kind of work for me is this one because it has the blue in it. That one. That one. The pink kind of, but not really goes. We might be able to make those three work. Cool. Well, then if I make all those scraps work, then look, this is all I have left. So that's nice. Hi, Paige. We're making a sheet load over here. Okay, we got to do fast and furious gluing here if we're going to make these 8 cards in 20 minutes. We still got to make our focal points, guys. But let's just do what we can here. Hey, Bethany. Oh, I almost forgot. Hold on. Hold on. There's not enough of this to go around, but I was kind of wanting to put like a layer of vellum. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. So let's cut. I'm going to go ahead and use this because this is what came in the kit, and I'm not saving that. It's not enough to save. I'm going to cut it at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. It's a magic number for a 5 by 7 card. There we go. Then I'm gonna glue this on here. Yeah. I'd almost forgotten. Okay. And now because vellum shows glue, I only want to put glue where that card front is, that embossed piece. And something in my equation's a little crooked, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Let me get the vellum out. I ordered more vellum, by the way. I can't remember who reminded me and alive, but I was using vellum and I was like, uh-oh, it's almost my last sheet. And at the end of the live, you were like, order your vellum, and I went and did it. I followed your directions. Now where is my new vellum? Don't want to use that one. I think I put it away. We'll soon find out if it's in this next little bin or not. Shucks, not in there. Sorry, guys. Let me look in this one spot one more time. It's easy to overlook it. I organize all my paper. What is this? There it is. Yeah, I gotta get acquainted with the package. So I got this Sufi vellum paper, 100 sheets off Amazon, of course. Four sheets should do it. I don't even need 4 really. I think I just, well, I will need 4. Put this one sheet back. What a good little crafter, putting things away where they go. I'm working on a junk journal using Bitty Penny 4 Seasons. Oh, cool. The each season, yeah, that's why I designed that that way. I've always wanted a junk journal that had all 4 seasons in it, and that is actually what inspired me to make that paper collection. And then I was talking to Desiree about that, include a thank you. And now she's making me one. Paige, if you want some inspiration, she's making me a journal like that. And she's sharing it on her channel. If you go and check out her live section, you'll see some inspiration. Yeah, I need to use my own printables and paper again. It's been a while. And I am back to designing, you guys. It'll just be a little while before I have anything out. I don't think we're gonna have all 4 cards done today, or 8 cards, my sheet load done today. I think what we'll have done is the foundations, and then maybe we'll get a couple completed, but I'm adding too many details here. Just thank you guys. In 2 weeks, we won't have to worry about this. The going and the rushing off, because summer. I'm so excited. Now, I do have to travel for work and be away and that's second week in June. I won't be live that week until like Saturday. That week I'll only have one live, but we've got time. Okay. Does Gina K have... Now, I don't shop Gina K, just because I really don't shop craft supplies. But does she have a kit? I know a lot of people like Gina K. I think she's precious too. But I don't watch or shop with her, really. But I have a feeling like she does a lot of stamp sets that maybe I would be interested in. I don't know if she has a kit. Back to that. Popped in my head. Oh, Flo, y'all will survive. You'll be like, oh, so this is what sanity feels like. Vicki, you have a bunch of printed vellum that you always forget to use. Might have to just leave it on my messy desk. That's right. That is right. I obviously have no problem doing that. Okay, I've got to keep my strips where they go. So I think these three go with these cards. So I'm going to take, because we've already done the hard work of separating those, and I'm going to stack these like this, especially because I might not get to all of them. This is how I'm going to keep them. And then these strips go with the black and blue cards. Vellum is a very cool element, and I will tell you that a glue stick with most vellums, you can glue things down with a glue stick and it doesn't show. That is the only adhesive I've found. I've never done the Xyron thing because I'm not gonna, that's just no for me. But a glue stick, I've had good success. Now, you know, it probably depends on the glue stick and it probably depends on the vellum. So I'm not saying it's universally 100% success rate, but I have had good success with that combination. Otherwise, you got to be tricky. You got to be sly and hide your glue. Pretty. I like it. It kind of just looks gray on that black, but it is the felt, you know, it's not, but it looks gray. Gray cardstock could have worked against that black. Okay, let me line this one up. You guys, we finished the first season of Man on the Inside. How long will we have to wait for the next one? I don't know, but I really enjoyed it. There was something else I was going to tell you guys. I don't remember what it was. What time is it? 6:42. Okay. I'm only going to glue this last one down, and we are going to pivot and get some cards made. We'll get 4 done, which is cool. We'll get it halfway there. Okay, see how that's curling up? Yeah, that's going to happen with these vellum curls. But this is where, if you don't want that, don't use vellum. You could use any cardstock back here, and or use a little bit of glue stick, and or don't let it bother you. But it does happen. Okay, so I'm going to take my vellum, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all of these. These are my scraps for these cards. There we go. And I'm going to kind of just group them together like this. And I will finish these on my own time later. I'll have a little kitchen table crafting project to work on this evening when we're all hanging out or something. We're going to pivot and we're going to finish these and these today. So let's get our scraps going here. I want them to go diagonally across the card, and these are too wide. I don't want them to be that wide. So let's cut these down. Tamara's here. Tamara, I was talking about you earlier. I mean, I don't even know if I named you. Maybe I did. About sending me the Gina K tip, which I really appreciated. I still can't get it to work though. So I ended up having to cut that die with my Sizzix. But I appreciate it, and it's so thoughtful and kind and wonderful. And then I realized, did I even respond to her? I don't know. I get so caught up doing things, and if I see a text and I'm doing other things, that's never good. So sometimes I save them until I know like things are calm enough that I can respond. So these are going to be about 3/4 of an inch. I don't know what the sheet load calls for. I don't need that many, but I'm going to go ahead and cut these anyways. I'll keep working with it. I've only tried one die. I'll keep working with it and see. Die cutting dilemmas. Okay, so we are going to put these diagonally across the card. They don't have to go that diagonal. They can go like this diagonal. I think that'll do. Let's do that. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to glue these down next. So Pam, your mom is a crafter? Sorry, y'all, I've missed a lot of comments. But you said you gifted her the sheet load printed. I wonder if Betty is making her life difficult by putting the diagonal stripes after gluing the rectangle card base. Well, maybe. I don't know that I didn't get a chance to look at the sheet load again. Were they supposed to go behind the rectangle? I do think I kind of would like it better if they stopped at this blue rectangle, but we're committed. We're in it. There's no turning back now. I did think about it would be interesting to kind of weave them, like put a stripe behind and then two above, or two behind and one above. That's something like what Kendra would do, I would think, in her cards. That's kind of a Kendra move. It's really cool to do the different card sketches from different people because I feel like Kendra does things differently than Alicia. You know, like they've got different signature moves, I would say. There. I like it. Okay, moving on. We've got to do that again and again and again. 3 more times. All right, let's do the green with the 2 blue. That's pretty. That blue is spot on. And like I said, your diagonal doesn't have to be like extreme diagonal. Let's try to do less extreme. And I could cut it down and it could just go there, but I like it across, so I'm gonna go all the way across. She loves making cards but struggles with ideas. Oh, well, that's perfect. What a thoughtful and wonderful gift. I made the mom's journals and I told myself next year I'll buy them flowers. I think that might be more their speed. No, I know my sister-in-law will use hers. My mom might give hers away. That's just who she is. She's a giver is one reason. And she knows all she has to do is ask and I'll make her more. So she's been known to give the things I make for her away. And it used to irritate me, but I've just had to learn to accept it. Besides, when you give a gift, that's it. You've given it. You don't get to then have a say about what somebody does with it because you gave it away, right? So my mom is, and my dad was the same way, just incredibly generous people. Even though they don't have a ton to give, they will give you everything they have. Happily. In a loving way. There we go. So can't get mad at that. All right, this one, we need to cut the strips out for this one. I was looking over here on the side to see if I had any duplicates. Like, I think these could work. These could work. What's on the back of this? No. I'm going to put those off to the side. I'm going to put those off to the side too. Okay. I need to cut down a couple of strips here. Yeah, Paige, I made them all on Saturday. Oh, those are duplicates. Okay, whatever. I made 3 different journals, trying to take each person into account, you know, their likes and such, what I thought they would use. My mom gave me some shower steamers, you know, like aromatherapy little pods that you put, they're not little, they're huge, that you put in the shower, and then their aromatherapy steams up. Kind of like a bath bomb. I used one last night. So my husband's the kind of person, like, you give him a gift and 3 years later you'll see him use it. I'm not like that. You give me a gift and I'm like, bam, I'm using it. Like, Kat gave us some really cute, like, Disney and Florida mugs. Well, one when we were on vacation and met her. I used that mug on vacation. I sure did. I use it. I use whatever right away. We still use that mug, Cat. It's so cute. It was a fun mug. Okay. You know, was tempted to use this die, but first of all, that one's too small. Second of all, we don't got time for that. So I'm gonna make some center pieces here pretty quickly. Oh, good, there's enough glue to go across. Okay, good. I got one more of these to do. We're gonna make a centerpiece real quick, like, oh my goodness. I need to move a lot faster, like I have places to be, because I do. Okay. Try not to glue these to anything else. You hoard a little. I mean, I just bust right into something. I'm like, thanks for the gift, and tear right into it and just go for it. Okay. More of the same, more of the same. I have holes, which you'll see a video at some point. I have a bunch of pre-recorded videos, you guys. But I have holes in my cards right now. Like, when I say holes, I mean, I need sympathy cards. I need birthday cards. I need thank you cards. Those are the 3 big ones that I don't have very many made, because I just make cards on a whim around here. Everything's on a whim. And I was needing a sympathy card or a couple recently, and realized that's a hole in my stash that I need to fill. So I recorded the video of me making the sympathy card I needed, and then, or making a sympathy card. But yeah, I need to write those down and focus up and make some. Okay, we have that much done. Okay, so now let's make focal points for this real quick. I'm gonna make them 3 by 5. I don't know, question mark. Let me grab a ruler. That always helps. Can't craft without a ruler. 3. by 5. Let's do 3 by 4 1/4. Oh no. Now that bird right now is a problem because I can't stay long at all. Let's just grab one sheet. Three and a quarter by 4 1/4. That bird's a problem. Okay. Yes, let's do that. Wow, these cards are thick. They're going to require extra postage. Then, because I love pushing it to the max, let's do this. I want to use, what I loved about this stamp set were like some of these really different, it had so much variety. That's what I loved. Gathered twigs, pumice stone, and ground espresso. Okay, stamping block, too small. Oh boy, Goldilocks moment when we don't have time for Goldilocks. Okay. Gathered twigs. And I'm going to grab this mat. Oh, mat. Oh, it is so hot here too. It's supposed to be up to 105 this week. We've already hit the hundreds, you guys. There's no turning back now. Summer is here. No use in complaining about it. I mean, I'll complain. It's coming, but we are still in May, so I'll wait. Last year I told my husband, if you're looking for me, you'll find me in air conditioning. Oh, that is such a cool stamp. Love it. It's got to be a Timmy stamp, right? All right. So we're going to do that one in gathered twigs. We're going to do a different, let's do this one in pumice stone. All right, let's have some fun here. Okay, gotta move quick. Get some of this. I'm not gonna be able to finish these, you guys. I'm running out of space. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love the stamp set, y'all. Totally worth it. And I do think that if this card kit is sold out, I do think that you can get the stamp set separately. The stamp set is called Beautiful and Curious. Okay. Then, isn't that fun? Just make our own little ephemera kind of card there. And now, I'm going to stamp out this butterfly. And I think I'll use black. Let me use my Memento Tuxedo black because it will dry faster. Sorry, I lost you guys. It's lovely in New York. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it just gets so hot. So hot down here. Which I guess it's hard to complain because you know it's coming. But I'm going to complain anyways. All right. Part of it is like last week we were like in the 70s and 80s. It's just the jump. So this is stamped on that same color pink. It's very soft pink. Of the card that we just made with that kind of fun collage looking card. And no, I'm not cutting out the antenna because I love myself and my daughter. I need to go make her lunch before I have to get her out of the house. Okay. Here we go. You'll get an idea. And then, you know, next time we're live, which is going to be on Saturday together, I'll come back and show you how they turned out. But at least we'll have one, whoa, done. Let's just pretend like that didn't happen and put it right there. Okay, card front. There we go. We did it. We made a card. No, we got a lot done, you guys. It's hard to get a sheet load done and this quickly, you know, especially when there's so many details that, you know, so many layers. And when I'm figuring out as I'm going. But I'm going to love this sheet load. Look at that. Love it. And the butterfly wings are popped up. So I only glued down the center of the body so it can be dimensional. You make my heart smile. You guys make my heart smile. I am sorry I missed so much of the chat. That's a disappointment for me, to be honest. And it's probably a disappointment for you. It's a real bummer. I'm actually really bummed about that. But racing against the clock is the only reason why, because, you know, I kind of had to put my head down if I was going to get a card done, as you can tell. And when I have to frantically push to finish something, this is what happens. I missed the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad all of you are here. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, let's put some, those are just clear, like diamond gems on it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Love it, love it. I'll finish these on my own time. I'll have lots of kitchen table crafting to do this week in the evenings. That'll be fun. And I'll get to work on these. And the next time I see you guys, um, I'll have these made. Thanks, Dawn. Thank you all so much for being here. I really have to go. I have less than 10 minutes to pull off a miracle. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you on Saturday, I hope. If not, I understand, and have a wonderful week. All right, bye everyone.